Consistency. That's the word we hear all the time. And this is new. The world's greatest artists, they didn't need to be consistent. This is part of the machines. This is part of the creative output, not necessarily the creative process. But let's assume for a second that you do have to be consistent, that is important. If you open up your favorite social media, you will see hundreds of creators putting out an almost superhuman amount of content, all seemingly conquering their goals and living their best lives. But you've just got to be consistent, right? It's arguably the simplest thing to explain. Be consistent, keep doing it, keep going. But it's the hardest thing to do and the most underestimated thing to actually achieve. And the problem is, in those moments when we have no energy, no creative buzz, we lurk, don't we? We sit there on our phones or our laptops consuming this endless stream of content. You see, we're watching other creators, big and small, do the things that we wish we were doing. If we just had the time, if we just had the energy to do these things, these creators have seemingly endless amounts of energy. The posts, the stories, the videos, the tweets, everything that we feel like we should be doing, everyone else is doing. It's non-stop, and it can leave you feeling like you can't keep up, that maybe you're missing part of you, that somehow these people can do things that your brain just can't do. And then comes the negativity. You start blaming your circumstances. You start blaming the people around you and imagining that these other people must have some sort of upper hand. Well, it's all right for them, they don't have kids, or it's easy for them, they've got the best equipment, or they got their audience because so-and-so shouted them out. You start thinking of all these reasons why these people are somehow different or better than you. But it's not you, it's not me, it's not anyone. It is this system. There's a fundamental problem here. The nature of social media means that you only see people at their best. We all know that. The thing that a lot of people miss is that, yeah, of course we see it when people are there, but the fundamental is that we don't notice when they aren't. You see, when people aren't present, they don't enter your mind because your mind is completely and 100% totally occupied with the people that are. Now, if you were to head to your favorite coffee place in the high street and it was closed in the middle of the day, and then again the next day, you would notice that something is missing. And you start to wonder if everything's okay. All of a sudden, this norm has been broken. Or maybe a colleague at work is having more time off than normal. You would notice, you would realize that something human is happening. But social media doesn't work like that. You see, when another creator burns out, that space that they used to occupy on your feed, on the various platforms, the Instagram feed, the stories carousel, the YouTube home screen, wherever it is, they are immediately replaced by another creator, and we don't think twice about it. Sure, there will be, big creators that are so big that you do miss them, that you were waiting for their video, or maybe someone that you're so close to that you do notice. But for the most part, you only see people doing well, and the people you see the most are the people who are doing the best. But when you focus on the individual, the human, you will notice that it doesn't matter how big or how famous a creator is, you will notice that they are just like you, doing great sometimes and less energy at other times. Sometimes you notice that they have low energy for a particular subject, or sometimes they're experimenting or trying something new, and sometimes they disappear for months. And now it's important to understand why I'm saying this. I'm not saying to notice these things so you can point out people's imperfections. I'm saying this so that you can see that everyone, me, you, everyone suffers ups and downs. It is only these algorithms that keep your feed full and make it feel like everyone is getting more done than you are. So the next time that you are scrolling social media feeling like maybe you aren't getting as much done as all of the people on that platform, just think about all of those people that have maybe disappeared for a while, because it's pretty likely that those are the people who are actually living their best lives. Anyway, see you in the next one.